So, thank you and welcome to my channel. And today was my birthday, and I had decided to take a break, not to do anything today. But who is Rigathi Gachagua? He has really taken me from celebrating my birthday to come and tell you and show you this today. The thing that made me rush here is because Rigathi Gachagua talked about my favorite person, my best ever existed prime minister, the enigma himself, Jacob Baba. Rigathi Gachagua today in his speech entitled Ruto at 4 years in office, everything was going well until he touched Kenyan's soft spot. That is when he talked about the death of the former Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. People loved Raila Amolo Odinga unconditionally. Even if he used to lose elections, they still entrusted in him, and whatever he called for a protest, people could just go there, demonstrate before they could ask Baba, and why have we been protesting? That is how much they loved and trusted Baba Jakum. So, as Kenyans were trying to heal from the demise of Raila Amolo Odinga, who nobody wanted him to die, especially his diehard fans. Rigathi Gachagua today, when he was criticizing and talking ill about the Kenya Kwanza government, he brought in the aspect and what happened around Raila Amolo's death, and he gave some sensible information, some remarks. So Rigathi gave some dangerous and risky remarks that I'm sure if he does not have substantial evidence, it might lead him in trouble because they might go for him. And before we can play what he said, first of all, let us go back to the former deceased prime minister.
Zake kuweza kujiunga nasi rasmi mahali hapa, Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Kwa heshima naomba sote tusimame kuweza kupokea mwili wa mwenda zake.
So from the previous video, this is what Rigathi Gachagua is really trying hard to remind us as our wounds are trying to heal completely. He has just unleashed a new pain.
Yesterday, when we were traveling, they started firing. We could hear the shooting. I was seated on the other side of the car, and I had shots. Later on, I saw these shots. You can count them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In fact, there are 10.
So this was Raila Amolo Odinga. You remember on that fateful day of protest, he was giving a report in the evening of what was supposed to happen to him. There was a planned assassination during the day. So he was counting a number of bullets during those days. And so Rigathi Gachagua is trying to take us back. And you know, the love that people, especially Kenyans, have towards Raila Amolo Odinga was very huge. And Orengo has been complaining and saying that Raila Amolo Odinga did not die a natural death. You can see one of the clips that is really pronouncing that.
I said at the funeral of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I said in the presence of President Daniel Arap Moi that they killed Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. I also want to say, without fear of contradiction, the death of Raila Amolo Odinga which is still a mystery to a lot of us. Those bear responsibility of the death of Raila Amolo Odinga are out there, and they are silent about it. But I hope that one day we will determine the circumstances in which Raila Amolo Odinga passed away. And that must be an objective that we must achieve.
So, this is what James Orengo has been saying, but nobody has taken him seriously. Does it mean that his promises are coming to pass? Because today Rigathi Gachagua has really turned the tables through his speech when he was talking about the life of Raila Amolo Odinga during his last days. What happened to him? Things to do with the doctors, things to do with India, things to do with post-mortem, things to do with the 72-hour rush that Raila Amolo Odinga was buried within, things to do with the personal doctor sentiments and what he had proposed but was crushed away. So it's bringing a lot of questions, especially to Kenyans who are trying to heal from their beloved Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. And so Rigathi Gachagua has really brought back the question that surrounds the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. And before I can show you that clip, I hope you have subscribed on my channel. Do you think Raila died a natural death, or his death was not natural? According to your conscience, according to how you view things and the events that have been happening since his demise, do you think the Prime Minister died a natural death?
Hello Kenyans. Now let us move in and ask Mr. William Ruto the hard questions he deserves. But before that, let me give credit where it is due. There is one promise Mr. William Ruto made to the people of Kenya, and he has delivered 100%. Congratulations, Mr. President. Mr. Ruto, you promised to permanently retire the late Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, in Bondo and finish ODM. You have succeeded in both. Odinga is permanently retired in Bondo and ODM is no more. There are many prominent deaths that have occurred in Kenya and they have not been resolved. Kenyans want to know what happened to Raila Odinga. Why were the medical doctors of the late Prime Minister denied access to him at the last hours? Why did he have doctors from Nairobi West Hospital, a hospital closely associated with William Ruto?
So, Gachagua is saying that the personal doctors of Raila Amolo Odinga during her last days when he was being transferred to India for further treatment, they were not allowed to have control over their patient. So that's the question that Rigathi Gachagua is asking, that why were the personal doctors of Raila Amolo Odinga never listened to? That brings this question of hypocrisy, that human beings are very hypocritical. I remember Rigathi Gachagua talking ill about the former Prime Minister when he heard that he was sick, saying that he is not bacteria or the virus. But today, the same person who never cared about the health of Raila Amolo Odinga, and even there are some leaders from the mountain who jubilated when Raila Amolo Odinga died, but today they're the ones who are asking for the accountability of how Raila Amolo Odinga died. And then he gave these sensible remarks. Listen to it.
Than his own doctors. Why were the instructions of Raila's doctor ignored that Raila should in trouble? Raila Odinga was a respecter of Luo traditions and custom. How could a person known respecter of Luo traditions and customs indicate that he should be buried in 72 hours against all known Luo traditions and customs? Was William Ruto anywhere an executor of Raila Odinga's will? Why was there no postmortem done on the body of Raila Odinga? Why was he forced to go to India through a private jet? Why did the president force Raila Odinga to go to India? Why was his party ODM taken over before his body arrived in the country, despite the known African customs that you don't inherit a man or a woman for that matter before they are buried? Who are these doctors who accompanied Raila Odinga against the wishes of his personal doctor, Professor David Oluoch-Olunya? These are hard questions that Kenyans want to know. On the death of Honorable John Ngeno, the late MP, for the first time, Kenyans must know what happened.
So this is Kenya. It means Riggy had possessed this information long ago, but he never uttered a word during that time that the former Prime Minister died. But now he's saying it today. Is it genuine, or he just wants to pin down some people and blame some people in the government and the leadership of the Kenya Kwanza government? So that is what Rigathi Gachagua said today in his speech. And may the soul of Raila Amolo Odinga rest in eternal peace.